Good morning students. Today we are going to start the next topic of chapter 3, Law of Diminishing Marginal Utility. The chapter 3 is Consumer Equilibrium. This law is known as a Gaussian law. Why it is known as a Gaussian law? Because that law has been given by the German economist whose name was Gaussian. Because of this reason that law is also known as a Gaussian law. Now what he told an additional unit of the same commodity. An additional unit of the same commodity are consumed at any certain time. Marginal utility is to be obtained from every additional unit start decreasing. According to him, if we are consuming more and more units, our satisfaction, our marginal utility or our additional satisfaction goes on decreasing. Clear? This law is known as compared to the preceding law, preceding units. Because of this reason, this law is known as the law of diminishing marginal utility. Now let me give you one example. Suppose you are feeling too much hungry and you ask your mama, I am feeling too much hungry. In that condition, she offers you parantha. The first parantha what you had, at the time you got a satisfaction till 25 utens. Clear? Now she served you second parantha. From that second parantha you got your satisfaction level definitely will decrease from earlier one. It means from preceding one. From first parantha you have got satisfaction 25 utens. From second parantha, it may be you are going to get a satisfaction 20. Clear? It means from the additional unit, your satisfaction, your marginal utility goes on decreasing. Suppose she served you third parantha also. In that condition, your satisfaction will decrease as compared to second and 1. Suppose you are going to get a satisfaction till 16 utens. It means from first you have got 25, from second you have got 20 and from third you have got 16 satisfaction. Because as more and more units we are consuming, our satisfaction goes on decreasing. Our marginal utility is going on decreasing as compared to the earlier one. As compared to the preceding units, this law is known as a marginal law of diminishing marginal utility. Clear? Suppose still your mama, now you are full after having a 3 parantha. Still suppose your mama is offering you 4th parantha. That in that condition what happen? Definitely you are not going to get any kind of satisfaction from 4th parantha. That is known as again law of diminishing marginal utility. Still, suppose she has forced you to have 5th parantha. In that condition, definitely you are not going to satisfied. You are not going to get any kind of satisfaction from 5th parantha. Even your satisfaction will be in a negative terms. Will be in a negative terms. Maybe you are feeling like a vomiting. So in that condition, your satisfaction goes on negative. So as more and more units we are consuming, our satisfaction, our marginal utility goes on decreasing from every additional unit. That is known as the law of diminishing marginal utility. Clear? Now, for that, to apply this law, we have to assumption. There are few assumptions given by the economics person when this rule will be applied. When this law will be applied. First of all, whatever we are consuming, that unit should be homogeneous. Which kind of unit should be there? Homogeneous unit. It means the same units you are having, that should be same. Suppose if you are having first parantha, that is a potato stuffed parantha. In that condition, you are going to consume till 5 parantha, that should be potato 1. If your first paranta is onion star, so in that condition you are going to get first paranta onion 1, second one onion paranta, third onion, fourth onion paranta, and fifth also onion paranta. It means all the units which you are consuming that will be same. That will be same. Clear? Then only this law will be applied. Otherwise this law will not be applied. Clear? Now the second, continuity in consumption. If you are feeling that whatever you are consumed, that should be continue. If you are going to give them a time break, then this law will not apply. Because of this reason, he has written at a certain time. You can see he has written that at any certain time. It means this law will apply when the consumption will be continued. Clear? The time break should not be there. If suppose I am going to have one paranta, or you are going to have one paranta in the morning, and second in the lunch, and third in the night, so definitely this law will not be applied. Maybe from first paranta you are going to get a satisfaction, second paranta you are going to get, which you are going to get at the time of lunch, definitely your satisfaction will not decrease, because till then you are going to feel hungry again. If third paranta you are going to have at the time of dinner, you are not going to get less satisfaction. Your satisfaction will be higher. Why? Because there is a time period in between, and till then you are going to feel hungry again. So because of this reason, whatever you are consuming, there should be continuity in consumption. Then only this rule will be applied, otherwise it will not apply. Only standard unit of the commodity are consumed. Standard unit, it means few students are thinking, why we are taking one paranta whole? It may be one bite. No. For you, standard unit should be there. If someone is feeling thirsty, clear, and you are giving him 1 spoon of water, just think you are giving him 1 spoon of water. Do you think he is able to satisfy his need? No. From second spoon of water, he is going to get more satisfaction. From third spoon, he is going to get more satisfaction. So we have to provide him standard unit. It means at least a glass of water. After giving a glass of water, if suppose I am feeling too much thirsty, after you have offered me 1 glass of water, my satisfaction will be maximum. When you are offering me second glass of water, definitely my satisfaction will goes on decreasing. So why it goes on decreasing? Because you have offered me sufficient quantity, sufficient unit, standard units, or we can say sufficient units, because of sufficient quantity. Because of this reason, this law will apply. After having second glass of water, if you are going to offer me third glass of water, definitely my satisfaction will goes on decreasing. Clear? So if you are going to offer me 1 spoon of water, this rule will not apply. This rule will apply when you are going to offer me at least standard units of the commodity or sufficient quantity of the commodity. Clear? So what is the meaning of log diminishing marginality? As more and more units we are consuming, our satisfaction goes on decreasing from every additional unit. It means our marginal utility goes on decreasing from every additional unit, which I am going to explain you through schedule and diagram. Suppose a person is thirsty and he consumes water. So, how the law of diminishing marginal utility will apply? I am going to explain this schedule and diagram. Suppose we are offering him units of glass of water and the marginal utility. There are 2 columns. Suppose you have offered him first glass of water. From having first glass of water, he is going to get a satisfaction of 50 units. Clear? How much satisfaction he is going to get? 50 utils. Suppose I offer him second glass of water. Then from second glass of water, definitely his satisfaction goes on decreasing, and that is known as a marginal utility. Suppose he got a satisfaction only 40 utils. Clear? Now, suppose I offer him third glass of water. Now he has sufficient satisfaction. He has got only 10 utils of satisfaction. Still, I am giving him fourth glass of water. Take it, done in that condition. He is not going to get any kind of satisfaction from fourth one. Still, someone is going to force him having fifth glass of water. From having fifth glass of water, definitely he will not get satisfied at all. It may be he is feeling vomiting, so his satisfaction goes in a negative manner. Suppose he is getting satisfaction minus 10. So that is known as a law of diminishing marginal utility. As more and more units we are consuming, our satisfaction goes on decreasing. You can see from every additional unit, our satisfaction goes on decreasing. But it should be at a similar time period. I told you, and the homogeneous product should be there. It means the same product should be there. 0x, and I am going to show it at a diagram. Clear? Here we are going to show 0, x and y. Here we are going to take units, and here we are going to show it marginal utility. Clear? Now you can see first 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Clear? Here we are going to take 10 difference, 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. All are assumed data. Whatever you want, you can take it. Suppose he is consuming 1 units of glass. So how much satisfaction he is going to get? 50 utils. Clear? If he is going to consume second unit of glass, then his satisfaction is 40 utils. If he is consuming third, then his satisfaction is 10. Now if he is consuming fourth, then his satisfaction is 0. Still, if he is consuming fifth unit, how much satisfaction he is going to get? Minus 10. Clear? Now draw it. You can draw it with a scale also if you are finding comfortable, or you can draw it with a free hand. Clear? This is known as a marginal utility. You can see very easily here marginal utility is positive. Here marginal utility is 0, and here you can see marginal utility is negative. So you can see very easily, as more and more units we are consuming, our satisfaction goes on decreasing. At first unit it was higher, at second unit it was lower, at third unit more lower, at fourth unit 0, and at fifth unit he is going to get minus satisfaction. So according to the Gaussian law, if a consumer is going to consume same units at a certain time period, his marginal utility goes on decreasing from every additional unit. It means as more and more units we are consuming, our satisfaction goes on decreasing as compared to the preceding unit. Thank you. Now